Interviewin mo na siya.
Hi, Michelle!
Hi, Adam.
Oh my
Nice to
God,
see you.
it's so nice to ambush interview you just before you
course.
leave. We're about to do something
I
else.
always have time for you, Adam. I love our ambush interviews.
Nagulat ako sa ginawa mo kanina.
Ayun na ba?
Yeah. Ano yung sign of the cross ba yun?
No naman. Okay, so I've been taking voguing classes from Nunoy. I've been learning a lot about ballroom and voguing, and that is something that we've been practicing as well. And I just did Pride the other day for Dia's performance, and this is serving face.
Oh.
So this is Miss Grand. So I wanted that to be one of my signature moves, the number one, and then you're serving face.
So when you say signature, you're gonna be incorporating or adopting that all throughout your activities?
I think so.
Or
I think
parang
so.
You have something, you have a set of bag of tricks.
I have a lot of things planned, but we're still figuring it out. And of course, like every move is different for every girl that has their signature. So we're still trying to figure out what works for me, like serving face. Have you not seen those? Like,
Hindi ko pa nakikita. Like the last time you did was the hat thing.
so with the elements of voguing, there's different elements. There's floor work, there's duck walk, what else? Ano pa? You're serving face, you're working with your hands. So there's 5 different elements. I don't know if I named them all, but with the hands, especially Miss Grand, one thing that I can take, what I see a lot is ballroom culture. So I wanted to showcase that.
So in short, you're never running out of ideas.
No, I'm never running out of ideas. This is Miss Grand. How can I make myself different from the other candidates, diba?
So it keeps you on your toes.
Of course, but it's also
And your mind bursting with a lot of creativity.
I am, and I wanted to show my individuality because some girls excel in passerella. I'm working on it.
You're still working on it, considering your status as a pageant veteran.
Everything's always working. There's always every aspect, no matter how good you are, you're always trying to improve no matter what. So you spend 10,000 hours at something until you're perfect at it. I mean, even Queen CJ, she still practices her passerella. It's an everyday thing. You should always be improving no matter what industry or whatever field. Never get complacent.
At this point, but does it get any easier or harder? O maning-mani na lang sa'yo? Kasi how many press presentations have you performed for already?
I mean, you know the term more money, more problems? It's kind of like this, where it's like, no matter how many times I do this, there's always going to be more problems. There are different kinds of problems. So it's kind of like you either look at it glass half full, glass half empty, or the grass is always greener on the other side. But I think being a veteran, there's a lot of pressure that comes with it. And of course, I'm only human at the end of the day. Of course, there's certain anxieties that I feel. There are a lot of pressures still. Like, it's normal to feel like this. But, I mean, it's also good to have these kinds of emotions because that way you don't get complacent with whatever you do.
Nakikita ko naman talaga yung hard work mo. In fact, you're actually the first girl who really, who's been very vocal about her love for this pageant system. Long before, 2022 when you submitted
In
your
Beanie Beanie,
yeah.
I said Miss
South-
Grand
yeah.
from day one.
Yeah.
And I think loyalty is one of my best attributes. So I've loved Miss Grand since day one. Like, I don't know. I don't see myself anywhere else. So if it's not meant for me, it's not meant for me. I'll accept my fate. But will I give it a fight? Heck yes. Heck yes.
Okay lang sa'yo yung mga pinagkagagawa nila ngayon, like live selling, which a lot of people think makes someone like you very unqueenly.
I don't mind because for me, when I started out in this industry about 10 years ago, I worked bottom of the barrel jobs. I did car shows, I did bar tour, I did flyering, whatever to get by. And without those type of jobs, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And at the end of the day, pageantry is a business. And what a lot of people don't know about the live selling is with Sir Nawat, he's helping local communities sell their products. So you're actually giving back to the community and helping impoverished areas. So you have to take those facts into consideration. Like, how can I help my community? And if it's through selling some of their products, why not? And it's also a great way to better your communication skills. It's a great way to connect with your audience. And it's another talent to have up my sleeve. Like, being a businesswoman is something that I really aspire to be. So if I can pull like a Wall Street, or what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where he's like, sell me this pen?
Yeah.
Not everyone can do that. So if I can, after my pageant journey, segue into something like that, why not? Everything, there's a learning lesson to everything.
So this pageant also allows you to develop other skills, other life skills, which you can use later on.
Absolutely, of course. I think everything that you do develops life skills. So hopefully it's business, and then it's also my communication skills, my personality development, everything. Glass half full.
So with everything you said, you think you tick all the boxes of the 4Bs, or 5B including the behavior, like what you said earlier.
I got a little nervous during my Q&A, so I wasn't able to say everything on my mind. But of course, with like the behavior, it is a job interview. You don't want to hire someone that has bad behavior, that can't perform, that can't show up for her duties. So that is one of the biggest attributes when it comes to pageantry, if you're going to be a queen. And to segue back into your question, I believe I do. I know I have the B's that make a good queen, but I'm always still learning, I'm always still developing, and I just want to make my fans happy, I want to make my family happy, and also prove something to myself. But I think I'm really excited for like the Miss Grand Voice. So I hope that's like another, what's a B that can go for the talent? I don't know.
Title of the song?
I don't know. I have to think of another B. We'll make it 6 Bs. I'll get back to you on that one. Behavior.
Wait. Boyans, charot.
I was gonna say Bokas. Bokas.
Sige, bar. Let me
Bars.
Barbie. Let me think. Let me also think about it. I'll get back to you.
Technically, it could be bars if you're gonna. I mean, in hip hop, rap lingo, bars is a way of spitting out verses. So.
Yeah. All right. I won't keep you any longer. Thank you so much for ambushing me, and for granting me this ambush interview before you do something else.
I always have time for you, Adam. You're my favorite. One of my favorites to talk to. Absolutely.
Okay. Keep the faith. Keep spreading positivity and your light here in this pageant system. Never give up. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.